You guys, I just want to let you know that I'm feeling very tribal once again. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the new me in 2017, bitch. Who knows? Holy crap, why is it? Oh, it's so cold. You can't hide behind that flower crown forever, you know? What's up, guys? Hello! So I think I should make this a theme that at the end of the year, I should do a video outside in the freezing cold for you guys. So this video I have thought to do for a good little minute because I realized about myself that I tend to make people out to be something that they're not. And it's mainly because I see the good in everybody. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I can see a hobo or a stranger or, you know, that one person that likes to sell their mixtapes in the Walmart parking lot. I see everyone as a good, upstanding human being. I see no fault in them. And that could be a major downfall because a lot of times people that I meet in my life come to me and it's kind of like they're showing me who they are and I'm not even paying attention to it at all. I'm not seeing it. All I see is your potential and what you could be. For any of those of you who are out there that's like me, that have the issue of you see the good in someone, you see the potential in someone, but that person doesn't see it, or your efforts and really just you caring about that person comes off in just a negative light, I'm going to share with you guys some tips that I have learned this year just from me going through this. So here we go. So let's just talk about filter versus fact. Filters were literally made to hide something. They were made to minimize something, maximize something, like something, there is something about what you're seeing that you don't like, so you need something to make it better. That's literally what filters were made for. So you can take that into consideration when you see someone. So if you're like me and you see someone and they're talking to you, you can kind of get a vibe of whether this person is a good person or a bad person. Typically for me, if I talk to someone and I can tell that they're a bad person, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna get emotionally invested into that person at all. I just kind of disconnect myself from the whole situation. But on the flip side, if I meet someone and I genuinely like their personality, like I see some potential in them, they just, you know, that type of thing, and I'm getting good vibes from them, then I will start to invest a lot of my time and energy into this particular person. Now, that can be a good thing and a bad thing, because from me being a visionary type person, I tend to not see things as plainly as most people do. So even though someone can be coming up to me saying literally, this is who I am, and there's nothing that is going to change about me, I'm still seeing the other part of them that they haven't tapped into, or that they've ignored, or that they just don't want to deal with. I see that in people. Like I say all the time, I would have been a great teacher because I see the good in everybody and I want to motivate that person to be whoever they want to be to their fullest potential. But not everyone wants to do that, and I am having to learn that the hard way, that a lot of my good efforts can come off very negatively. This is how I see the world, everyone. This is how I see everyone when they come into my life. I see them as good, bright, and golden. When I first meet someone, I don't see the negative in them at all. I see nothing but good, even though someone could be showing me right to my face that they're a bad person. So when I try to ask somebody about their life, I'm genuinely interested in wanting to know what you want to do with your life. And normally, if you tell me your dream and you haven't necessarily gotten there yet, or you're not on that path, I try to help you get on that path.
And even though my intentions are good and my sole purpose is to motivate someone to follow their dreams, if often comes off as I'm trying to devalue their life and what they're doing.
Now listen, I know I've had to learn over the years that even though I'm a visionary, I'm a motivator, I'm a teacher, a lot of people don't necessarily want that help. Even though I put that filter on them and I see the good in them and I see their potential, they're not always going to see that, nor do they want to see it. There are the good filters and then there's the bad filters. The good filters is the issue that I have because I put a good filter on everyone. And then there's the bad filters, the one that people put on themselves in order to hide something or to make themselves look like something that they're not. People put filters, people put up personas of themselves just so they can hide whoever they truly are. If you're thinking of it in a good, positive way, you can be like me and you can put positive filters on everyone, including the people that really don't need the filter. And then if you look at it in the negative light, you can be trying to hide something from someone or put on a fake persona that you just truly aren't, which either way, it's no bueno. Once you realize that you're either putting filters on people or you have a filter on 24/7, then you can start to try to peel back and really realize that once the filters are removed, the facts are revealed. So like I said earlier, I am a visionary type person. I see beyond the fourth wall. And for those of y'all who don't take film, the fourth wall is kind of like when you watch a TV show and the actor or the cartoon character, they turn and look directly into the audience and talk to you. That's breaking the fourth wall. So that's pretty much what I do regardless of what I'm doing. I'm always thinking outside of the box. I see way beyond what most people around me see. I'm easily targeted because I do that, because people want to take my good intentions and twist them into something evil. I've been called every name in the book because of this thing. Well, it's not even a thing. I'm gonna call it talent, because I mean, not everyone can actually motivate someone else to be able to do something. So not everybody has this gift, not everybody has this talent. So it can often be misinterpreted to the general public. I know for me personally, being in a small town, a lot of people that I'm around have that small town syndrome, which means that they are raised to be in a box and they are still in a box. So anytime someone comes and they're not complying to the box, you definitely get attacked for doing that. You get attacked, you get people talking about you, you get people throwing dirt on your name, you get all types of stuff. I know I have said in my videos before that I have lost my job twice this year, but I never really went to detail about why. Let's just say the main reason why I lost those two jobs is because I cared too much. Like, I cared too much about the job, I cared too much about the people I work with. I put way too much effort and energy into something that it just didn't need it. And that's mainly because I put a Snapchat filter on the situation. Because anytime I go into a new situation, whether it be job, friendships, relationships, whatever the case may be, I do that. I look at the good in people, I see the potential. You know, you may have some issues in your life, but I can help you. You know, I can motivate you to do better. My mom likes to tell me that I pick up stray dogs all the time because I always do that. I always tend to be around or find people that are going through some things or haven't really tapped into their full potential yet, and I love to help people do that. But the issue comes into play where when I try to do that and the person that I'm trying to motivate or the person that I'm trying to help reach their potential doesn't want the help or doesn't even care to have the help or to care to want to tap into their potential. So that's where my issue often comes into play, because I have this vision for this person. I see the vision, I see them. Anybody that knows me knows I just want everyone to be great. I want everybody to be great, and not everyone's gonna be great. I mean, they're just not. A lot of people are just gonna be basic boxes. That's just what they are. And I have had to learn that is just some people. Like, that's just what it is. I'm not going to be able to change or help every single person that I encounter in my life, and it sucks because I'm a people person and I want everyone to be great, like I said, but that's not always going to be the case. So the main thing that I have learned this year, and this could go along the lines for me 2016 going into 2017 and beyond, the one thing I've really learned this year is to not get blinded, not to get sidetracked, not to get obsessed with my vision for someone else. that has been the biggest mistake. I have always made that mistake, but it has really become self-evidence in 2016. And I refuse to go into 2017, 2018, whatever the case may be. I refuse to go into any other years doing the same damn thing. That's not gonna happen, because I often get stressed and pressed and, you know, upset and emotional and crying because my good intentions aren't coming across. And you know what? Fuck that. Like, fuck even trying to help anybody else. If you come to me for advice, or I ask you about something and then you get offended because I'm telling you the God honest truth to your face, at that point I wash my hands of it. I'm done. Because why in the world should I put my time and my effort and my energy into something that's dead? Why would I breathe life into something that's dead? Like, that makes absolutely no sense, and I refuse to do it. I'm mad at myself. Like, I'm getting mad at myself thinking about how many people I've tried to breathe life into that just didn't care to be revived. And I'm not doing it anymore. I fucking refuse to do it. Seriously, I'm not doing that shit anymore. And if you're doing it, you need to stop it too, because you are going to end up losing your own self trying to help someone find themselves. And now that I'm thinking about it, like, this can also go into play for like I said earlier, the negative aspects of you putting a filter on people, or you even putting a filter on yourself. Because it's just like I said, once the filter is removed, the facts are going to be revealed. So why in the world would you want to live your life with a persona that is not your own? That's so stupid. Like, you need to take the time to figure out who you are. If you're not happy with who you are and you feel like you have to have a Snapchat filter or makeup or whatever the case may be for you to hide that, then you need to take a step back, cut off everything, shut yourself off of social media and everywhere else, and take the time to figure out who the hell you are. Because no one is going to be able to know who the hell you are if you don't. That makes absolutely, like, I really don't understand people that do that. And unfortunately, a lot of the people that I have ran into in my life have the dogs are barking, y'all. But anyway, and that's another thing that comes into play with me caring too much, is because when I first see them, I not only see a filter, but then they normally have a filter on too. So it's like a double filter. Like, have y'all seen them pictures that, like, people put too many goddamn filters on there and their face looks too smooth, like a fucking spoon or something? Like, you're doing too fucking much. That's what you're doing. You're doing too much. Like, if you need to have that many filters, then you just need to, I don't know, like, shit, do something. Shit, go get you some, I don't know, do something with your life, hell. I don't really know what people's logic behind having an extra filter on themselves in order to impress people or talk to someone, because it makes no sense to me. But like I said, that I am getting a vision for the person that I am seeing when I first meet you. So if you are showing me a filter, then my filter gets kind of fucked up too, because I'm trying to make a vision. I'm trying to motivate, you know, you and your dreams, and it's not even real. Like, it's not even a real thing. Like, I don't think you understand how many people that I have talked to this year that have told me their dreams, told me their aspirations, what they wanted to do, and how they were going to do it. And when I started to be practical and was like, oh, well, you want to do this? Well, why don't you go to school for this? Or why don't you start to get training for that? Why don't you invest your time into doing this? And in the moment that I start to be practical, to give them step by step of how you can go about doing that, oh, then they get upset. Then they get, you know, defensive and, you know, oh, well, whatever, you know. And I just, you know, like I said, I'm just not going to put my time and effort into it anymore. I just refuse to breathe life into a person or a situation that is dead already. But yeah, I feel like now I'm rambling, and it's really freaking cold out here. But I hope you guys have a safe and happy holidays, happy New Year's. I will see you guys in the new year. I hope you guys are excited as I am. 2017 is going to be great. I'm claiming it to be great. You should claim it to be great too. And my motto for 2017 is going to be focus on me in 2017. I am tired of being a typical Cancer and giving my all to people, to things, to everything else, to everybody else but Chelsea. So I am going to focus more on me. I am going to be happy. I am putting that into the atmosphere. I'm praying now and I'm going to do it. So as always, make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's have a little chit chat down below like we normally do. And I will see you guys in a new year. Okay, bye.